Today's the 26th. But this week was really about things that were going on with work and Christmas. And then there's a few things with the website I want to tell you about, several of the websites. But what happened this week, I knew Christmas was going to be busy. And it's not just being busy, but sometimes my family and just from the past and everything, there's just times they're saying, Rick, quit working, quit doing videos, quit creating articles, quit editing stuff. I'm like, okay, because sometimes when your family says don't do something or do something, you're like, yep, whatever, bye. But other times when they say stuff, you got to listen. So this week I knew it was going to be important. So what I was doing this week was I was getting a lot of videos and articles written early in the week. I mean, starting from the weekend before Christmas and during this week, every time I got home, I was just getting a lot of stuff done. And that really freed me up over Christmas to relax with my family. I did a few things around Christmas, but on Christmas, on Christmas, I really did take the whole day off. Now, I did wake up at 5 in the morning, I couldn't sleep, and it wasn't because of presents. I just couldn't sleep, and so I got up and there was a video I really wanted to finish editing. It was actually a YouTube short, so I already had the video done, I was just condensing it. And so I did that from about 5 to 6:30 in the morning. Then I went back to sleep. And so, that was on Christmas Day. But, I fit it in when people weren't needing me and didn't even know I was doing anything. So that was one thing leading up to Christmas that was happening this week. Another thing that happened was I was not given a promotion, but I was assigned a new project. And I'm a roadway engineer, and I was assigned another project, and this project has a fairly big roadway team to it. Plus there's drainage and there's structures and geotech, and there's a lot of people I have to communicate with, and it's just kicking off, and it's going to go for the next 11 months or so. And that started really happening this week, even though things aren't really supposed to kick off for another week and a half or two. Things started happening, and people were asking for things, and some of the team members that I already have, and they were adding more, but they're being pushed already, and some people are on vacation through Christmas and New Year's. But I could see already that this project is going to be very intense, and I mean fun, but demanding. But I can already see what's going to be happening. So part of this, what's going on in my head is I have things when I get home in the evenings and on the weekends that I do for these websites and creating YouTube channels, or not so much the channels, but the YouTube videos. But when I get busy and maybe I'm working late from my day job and it bleeds over into the evening and what I want to do here for building my own business, it starts to affect me. And it doesn't take away from my family, because I still am going to spend time with my family. But it takes away from me being able to create articles and videos. So all that's starting to play into my mind right now. And to tell you the truth, I'm a little concerned, because this week between Christmas and New Year's will still be pretty laid back as we get up to speed on this project. But it's going to get busy. So I know, again, this is a journey that I'm on, and this is what I'm dealing with right now. But I think many of you should be able to relate with this. You'll be going along, everything's rocking, and you're just killing it. And all of a sudden something happens. Could be good, could be bad. In this case for me it was good. But now this good thing is I'm having to deal with balancing my life better than ever. And now I'm going to be okay, time management, or the staff I have, and making sure they don't get too busy, and that we can, at the end of the day, make sure we get our job done, but yet go home and have our own personal life. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about a few of the websites and some things that are going on. A couple websites are going okay, and they're growing still, subscribers and views and all that, but two in particular are just really stepping out. And that's not FreedFromWork. FreedFromWork is going to take a while for me to continue to upload videos, for you to continue to see my journey and to see success along the way. So I'm not talking about FreedFromWork right now. It's Hiking Emergency Beacon and Camping with Mike and Rick. Hiking Emergency Beacon up till this week had the most views, and I'm just saying in the past 28 days, but YouTube in the last 28 days analytics is what I'm referring to. And in the last 28 days, Hiking Emergency Beacon has the most views, and I think it's around 17 or 18,000 views for the month. Getting back to the timeline, in the summer of 2021, I was making about $40, $50, $40, $60 a month on Hiking Emergency Beacon, and I know you guys are like, another channel, somebody who's making money. Stick with me, because I will make a bunch of money someday. And I'll be telling you my journey and just showing you so that you can do stuff too. Because this is not an easy business. You have to consistently put in the time, and you got to create the content, and you got to keep learning. So it was about $40 to $60 a month last year. Then this summer, 2022, I was making about $80 to $95 to $100 a month. It varies, but it jumped almost double from last summer to this summer. And then when I started seeing in the fall here, I was hitting $100 to $120 a month in the last 3-4 months. All of a sudden now, and I really wasn't going to say all this and tell you guys all this information, but it's not a lot of money. But it's the analytics and it's the change. But this month on Hiking Emergency Beacon alone, I think $215 or something for the month. But on Hiking Emergency Beacon, I see this consistent climb in views, watch time, subscribers, and then money. They're both climbing. So let me switch over to camping with Mike and Rick. So with Mike and Rick Outdoors, that's the main channel, and we have mikeandrickoutdoors.com, which is only one website we have. But we have 4 YouTube channels right now. So hunting with Mike and Rick, fishing with Mike and Rick, camping with Mike and Rick, and 4-wheel with Mike and Rick. But what I'm seeing right now, and I was really shocked today, the camping, it now beat my views over Hiking Emergency Beacon. Hiking Emergency Beacon was beating everything in December. Now, camping with Mike and Rick is now, I think, 18,000 views this month. But that's really what's going on this week. It's dealing with Christmas. Now New Year's coming up. And a new promotion or a new project at work that's not interfering, but causing changes in my life and how I am going to balance this. I'm just going to have to get better at managing my time and maybe more efficient with how I do things. I'm actually looking at outsourcing some things now, and I've contacted a couple people. One, I'm asking somebody to take a look at if they will we'll look at a logo for me on Hiking Emergency Beacon, or is it FreedFromWork? Anyway, one of those sites, I'm having somebody look at a logo rather than me doing the logo, which I've already done, but them improving on it. Another thing I've asked somebody to take a look at, and we're discussing now, is the video edits. So I can create a video, just like I'm here right now creating this video, where Mike and I are out hunting or fishing, and we're gathering the video, we're collecting the video, and then when I get back, I upload it, and somebody else does the video edit who is a professional, or just at least way better than I am, or has more time than I am. So that's something else that's coming up that I'm thinking about and dealing with. But I have to be careful, because as the numbers you're seeing I'm talking about that I'm making, I don't have enough money to just go pay somebody who's a professional to go edit all my videos, or I'd go broke. Eventually it won't be the case, but I have to ease into this. I have to find the right people. So those are the things that are happening this week. You won't honestly say it's really exciting and fantastic and I got $1 million sale. No, none of that's going on. But I'm still watching those analytics carefully. I try not to watch them too much, but I keep building as good as I can, quality content, and writing articles and creating videos, and doing still all the editing myself and uploading myself. But I see what's going on. I see these next steps I need to take and want to take. And it's just a journey. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.